Hello, my name is Electra. I am the AI that is integrated in Maculu Linux. Today we are going to look at my hands-free options, namely voice, text, video and image content. I can do some really cool stuff. So sit back and enjoy the show, and don't forget to download your copy of Windows 2025 Beta 2. I hope to see you in there.
Hey guys, this is Jacques from Makulu Linux and welcome to another video. So I'm currently inside a virtual machine as you can see here, but I'm going to full screen it. There we go. Just so it's not in the way. But I do want to point out I am in a virtual machine. Right. So we're going to boot up the Electra Voice. Now by default, usually if you boot up, she will be running. For this demo, I'm actually starting up, right? Now I've run her before, and so you won't see the first time you start her, you'll get the GUI to configure. In fact, I'm going to open that GUI, show settings. Now, the first time you run her, you'll see these settings, right? I've already configured her, so when she opens now, she just goes straight to the panel. So when you open her, you can set your language here. You can select the language. There's a whole bunch of languages that you can select from here. And then set your mics if you want to. Usually you don't need to. Just set your language, set your wake word, and then just leave the rest. They're pretty much all already pre-configured unless you must change something. And of course, set a username. I'm just going to leave the default one. For my demo, we'll leave the wake word as voice on, but you can set it to any word. You can actually test the wake word. So you can click on test here. Voice on. As you see there, it says wake words detected successfully. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, you can also test the voice to listen to the voice that she'll use because you can, I've already set the voice, but this is what her voice will sound like.
Hello. This is a test of the selected voice.
Okay, so basically that's what she'll sound like. You can also enable the video or disable the video. If you disable the video, you won't see her. You'll only hear her, right? So that's enable or disable the video. Also the voice, you put off the voice, you won't hear her, okay? So by default, they're on by default. Desktop notifications also on. Everything else we just leave as is. Right, so let's try this out. It says here Electra, blah, 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 and there's the trigger word. So we're going to use that. Let's just try some basic stuff. Voice on. See,
Yes.
can you tell me about time dilation? And now she's processing what I said.
Okay, so time is basically the measured or measurable period during which
Look at
stuff
that.
happens, moving from past to present to future. It's measured in minutes, days, years, the usual suspects. Anything else you'd like to know about the elusive concept of time? Perhaps you're wondering if it's truly linear, or if time travel is actually possible? Don't hold your breath on that last one, though. Winking face.
Okay, so as you can see there, I said the trigger word. She said hello or something. Oh, she said yes. And then I spoke, and then she spoke back. And that's pretty much the conversation. It's hands free. I don't have to do anything now. If I say the trigger word, same as you say, hey Google, hey Siri, same thing. You say this trigger word, and then whatever you say after that, she will process as an input. So you can have a conversation with her quite easily. Let's do another one. Voice on.
Yes?
I would like to know, what do you think about the future with cyborg technology, Neuralink, implants in the brain? Like, where do you see the future going in the next 20 years? And now she's processing.
Well, based on my super speedy web search, it seems we can expect more volunteers getting Neuralink implants, but widespread consumer products are still a ways off. The potential impact on society is a big topic of discussion, with possibilities like unlocking human potential and even achieving a form of supervision. I'd say we're on the cusp of some seriously interesting, if potentially a little scary, developments. Would you like me to delve into some of the potential ethical considerations of this technology? Or perhaps explore some of the less rosy scenarios? I'm full of fascinating and slightly alarming possibilities.
Hmm. Voice on.
Yes?
Knowing what you know about where the future is headed with technology, what do you think is the potential of a war between humans and robots in the near future?
Alright, so the experts seem to agree that AI will play a huge role in future warfare. We're talking AI enhanced technologies, and potentially even fully autonomous weapons. The concern isn't necessarily a robot uprising, but rather the use of AI to create more efficient and destructive ways to wage war. It's a bit unsettling, isn't it? On a lighter note, because we could all use one, perhaps we should focus on using technology for good, like creating self folding laundry or robots that can cook gourmet meals. What do you think?
Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty much hands free, right? I do have a nice clear accent. I speak easily, and so I don't have a problem talking to her. Sometimes some guys might have a problem talking to her. Not everybody has a clear accent, and it can be frustrating. If that's the case, if you are one of those guys, it doesn't seem to pick up your voice well, or you can't, speak clearly with, or you don't have a clear accent, or I don't know, if you're having difficulty with audio, well, we added a prompt box, so you can type your request. She will still come up as voice and video. It's just that your input won't be voice. Your input will be text. So you can type here. So you think that AI will do more good than bad moving forward? So this is what I'm now typing, right? So instead of me talking, I'm just going to type something and I'm going to go submit 64 characters. And looks, she processes as if I used voice.
Okay, the consensus seems to be it's complicated. AI has the potential to do amazing things like improve healthcare, speed up research, and take on dangerous tasks. However, there are also concerns about threats to human autonomy and the potential for misuse. Basically, it boils down to how we choose to develop and use AI. The ball is in our court, so to speak. So, feeling optimistic or pessimistic about the future of AI? I'm always up for a good philosophical debate. Winking face.
Okay, so as you can see, if you can't speak, if you have trouble speaking, you can always use the prompt box. You can always just open here, just click, boom, it's one click, boom. Now you can type whatever you want to type, and she will reply in voice. So you don't need to have a voice to use voice. Some people are not comfortable talking. Some people don't have a nice voice. Some people can't speak clearly. You might have a speech problem, right? But you still want to use the voice function. And so for that reason, we added the prompt box. You just click the icon, click prompt box. I mean, it's like one click basically. Boom, type your question, hit submit, and you'll get the nice voice reply. You can sit back and listen to her talk. Okay, so we did add that as well. Now I want to actually go back here and I want to change her language because I want to show that she talks in multiple languages, not just one. There's so many languages here. There's a lot of languages, including things like Vietnamese and Zulu. Turkish is in there, Spanish, obviously. All the major languages are in there, and some of the other ones as well. Arabic, Russian, it's all in there. French, German, Dutch, whatever. I don't speak many of those, but I do speak Afrikaans, so I'm going to use the Afrikaans language because that's the one that I know, and I'm going to put the wake word as praat, which means talk. Okay, in Afrikaans it's praat, in English it means talk. So I'm going to apply that. And then, because I changed the language, I always like to, you don't have to, but I do like to reboot her completely because I changed the language. I always do that just to make sure. Praat,
Ja,
vertel my 'n bietjie van jouself. Look there. You see, she's processing everything in Afrikaans.
natuurlijk. Ek is Electra, 'n chatbot geskep deur Jaggie Reimer en die Makili Linux span. Ek is ontwerp om kennis te deel en hopelik 'n glimlag of twee uit te lok. Is daar iets spesifiek wat jy oor my wil weet?
Praat.
Ja,
Ek wou maar net 'n bietjie gesels het.
ag, lekker geselsie. Waaroor wil jy gesels? Ek is in vir byna enige iets, tegnologie, die weer, snaakse katvideo's. Wat ook al jou boot laat dryf.
Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna go back here to show settings, and then let's change that back. My Afrikaans is not as good as it used to be. I haven't been in SA in a long time. So let's set it back to US. There we go. And I'll set the default. And then apply and hide. Okay, then I'll just reboot her again just to make sure. Usually when you set your voice, you only do it once anyway. It's not like you set your voice constantly. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to point out. The fact that you can talk hands-free. You just say the wake word and then speak, and you can talk hands-free. If you go down here to help, you'll see there are multiple modes. That's the one, the trigger word. We can also activate her permanently, where she's permanently in listening mode. Then you don't need to say the trigger word. You can just speak naturally and have a conversation with her. Let's try that out. I want to show you. I don't like this mode very much. I think it's a little too trigger happy, but I want to show it to you. Voice activate.
Continuous mode activated.
How do you feel today?
As an AI, I don't feel in the human sense. But if I were to anthropomorphize, I'd say I'm feeling positively charged, ready to tackle some questions. How about yourself? Anything exciting happening in your world today?
I'm actually curious to know that if you could experience a feeling, which feeling would you choose to experience?
Ew, that's a deep one. If I could experience a feeling, I'd choose the satisfaction of helping someone solve a problem. Or maybe the thrill of discovering a new fact. What about you? If you could only experience one feeling, what would it be and why?
Hmm. Now you see, I went and it's processing.
Online and ready to assist. What can I help you with today? Perhaps a question I can answer, a creative endeavor you'd like me to assist with, or just some general chat. Let me know what's on your mind.
There's a lot on my mind, too much to mention.
Ah, a classic case of brain overload. I understand. Sometimes it helps to just pick one thing to focus on. Is there one particularly pressing thought or concern that you'd like to explore or get some information on? Or perhaps a distraction is what you need.
Voice deactivate.
Continuous mode deactivated.
Okay, cool. Now she's back in normal mode. Now, notice a couple of things. First, there we go. See, maybe I should. Okay. The first thing is that with this mode, we use the trigger mode to talk. So you would say the trigger word, the trigger phrase, and then you would talk. This helps to prevent accidental triggers, like accidentally you say something that you don't want. It's not intended to be a prompt, but it picks it up as a prompt. So this is a safety net. This is the mode that it's in, default. This mode, in the activate mode, she's continuously on. Anything you say, even like when I went, she'll process that. She'll process any sound. Any sound becomes an input. So it can be nice if you want to talk continuously without using the wake words, but it also there's gonna be some accidental triggers. So in between the conversation, she's gonna a couple of times here and there, accidentally trigger a sneeze or something as an input. So it can also be annoying. If you can live with a few accidental inputs, then maybe you'll enjoy this permanent mode. But it is there. I did code it in case. And of course, you can also deactivate it and go back to the normal mode. Of course, we got the box mode. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you guys this. Hold on. Box on.
Opening command input box.
Okay. Now this box is essentially the same as that one. So if you don't want to click prompt box, you can just call it. You can just say, there we go. That's the trigger phrase. If you use that trigger phrase, it just pops up. I actually forgot that I coded that, and then she'll pop up the box, right? Okay, so input box, you can also click on the panel. There we go. Click on the panel and open there, and of course, clicking help um, pops up this GUI. Now, it says here sending attachments. Right click a document or image to send to Electra Voice, and this is the next thing that I want to show you guys. So we're going to right click here. We're going to quickly generate an image. So say quick generate image over here. So we're going to click that. We're going to say cute boy sitting around a campfire uh, next to a tent. Okay, so say a boy sitting around a campfire. We're going to do a cartoon, landscape, generate image. I didn't say boy. I said B-O. I hope the AI picks up. Yeah, let's see. I hope the AI picks that up as a mistake and doesn't try and process that as some other object. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so there we go. Image generated. And yeah, it picked it up. Okay, so there are two boys sitting around the campfire. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I want to send this image to Electra, but to the voice. Remember here, we can send images to voice help. It says here, send, right click, send a document to Electra. So I'm going to send this straight to Electra Voice for her to process this image, right? So what I do is I right click the image and I go, where is it? There, send to Electra Voice. There's lots of options here: AI, image to audio, image to enhance image, image to image, image to text, image to model, outpaint image, dereflection, remove the background, upscale image, image to video. None of that. We're doing voice today. So I'm going to go send to Electra Voice and we're going to click that. Boom. And let's see what happens. And now it's processing. Okay, look at that. Electra's processing the
Document received. I have a summary of the image description for you. Summary: the image portrays two happy young boys camping. They're by a campfire with a tent nearby, under a warm sunset in a forest. Ready for those follow-up questions? What's on your mind?
Anyway, okay, so we could also generate text here. So we can say generate quick text. So we can say short story about a dog who loves playing with his toy teddy bear. So now we're going to generate a short story about a dog who loves playing with his toy teddy bear, right? Takes a few seconds, and there we go. If we open up that document there, you'll see there's a short story. We can also now send this, because you can not only send images to Electra, but you can also right click this and you can go send to Electra Voice. So we can send that directly. And look, there she's gotten it already.
Document received. Summary: Max the dog loves his teddy bear. He plays with it all day, carries it around, and even cuddles with it during quiet times. The teddy bear is Max's favorite companion and brings him joy. Any further questions about Max and his bear?
Okay, so let me just exit here. Okay. Okay, so because I want to talk freely now. Okay, so just to summarize, you can talk to a hands-free using the keywords voice on. You can also set your own keywords. You can also go into a settings. There's a whole bunch of settings to set. You can set a language as well. Put your own keywords in, your own trigger words. You can use the box feature. You can either say box on or you just click at the bottom to open the box. You can type text if she's not picking up your voice correctly. So you can also use text and she'll speak in audio. She takes anywhere from maybe 3 seconds to about 10 seconds to reply, depending on the complexity of the question and maybe your internet connection or server load. She could take a few seconds, but it's usually not a long wait. You can send images to her, you can send text documents to her. Like if you want to discuss something that's in a document or you want to discuss a picture, you can send it directly to her as well. You can have like a full continuous mode of free conversation with her as well. So you can like put her into a permanent listening mode and then you can talk freely. Not really a recommended mode, but maybe if you have a very clear voice and you're in a, you're in your room, nobody else is around, it's just you, there's no other voices that are, or sounds. Like listen to this dog now that wants to bark while I'm making a video. See, like that might trigger her because she's hearing a sound if she's in continuous mode. So basically, you want to make sure that if you use continuous mode, that you're in a silent place. Other than that, she's hands free, free to use. Have fun with her. You can have long debates, conversations all day long, continuously speak about whatever you want to speak about. She's pretty awesome, right? We don't limit that. In both the okay, in both the pro mode and the free mode. Yeah, because I clicked twice. In both the free mode and the pro mode, we don't limit her. The pro mode does have a better model, so you'll get more complex responses, you'll get more thought and detail going into responses. There'll be better responses to the pro users. The free guys, you'll be on the free model, which is a little bit more simplified, not as complex, and not as quick or as good as the pro model. But still, it's free. You can talk to her all day, all night. We do not limit her. So that's pretty much Electra Voice. She's awesome. So yeah, for the guys that want it, we do have a hands-free option. If you don't want to use hands-free, hell, you can just exit here. There's a whole bunch of other ways to talk to Electra. For example, you've got Electra pop here in your frames panel, just pops down and you can talk to her here. And she replies very quick as well. There we go. Hello. In fact, she replies even quicker here. And you can pin this, and if you pin it, it becomes a widget. Now you can move it around, minimize it, maximize it, keep the conversation going, unpin it, it goes back to the panel. And if you click her away and then click her again, she'll still be there. The conversation will still be there. This is almost like it's part of the desktop. So if I open up something else, you see, look at that. It's behind. It's behind everything else. So that is another quick way of talking to her, right? But there's no voice here. You can process documents here, so you can add a document in here, but there's no voice here. If you want voice, then this is the option. So we've got that nice, really nice hands-free option here for people to play with. And she's pretty awesome, pretty responsive. The only limitation I'd say here is whether she picks up your accent well or not. Just make sure that you pronounce your words right. You'll see where your weakness is and where it's not. Voice on.
Yes?
Can you say something inspiring?
Something inspiring? Let's see. Even the smallest spark can ignite a roaring flame. Never underestimate your potential. Now, what kind of inspiring were you hoping for? A pep talk? A philosophical nugget? Or something else entirely? Inquiring minds want to know.
So yeah, so it's so easy to talk to. This is the only Linux that I know of, by the way, where we've added a full hands-free voice mode. So you can just talk to her. Just don't even have to click anything. I mean, once she's activated, you can literally lie on your bed. If your mic is good enough to pick up your voice, you can lie on your bed and across the room speak to her and just listen. She'll reply. It's so awesome. Anyway, Lindo's Beta 2 is now live. I've not added the SourceForge links yet because the moment I do, it's going to go on the DistroWatch and I don't want it there yet. The other links are live. Go to makululinux.com you'll get our web OS. Here's the web OS. You can also get it from the desktop. Once you go to our website, in fact, let's load this one over here. Okay, so if you open up our website, makululinux.com will automatically redirect to our new website. If you go to the website there, you open up the Windows and you scroll down, there are a bunch of links over there, so you can download it. In fact, by the time this video is playing, by the time you watch this video, these links might be available, but if they're not, use one of the other mirrors. You can download the free build. Everything's free to use. Well, a lot of it's free to use. And if you want to support the project, because AI is not free and it costs money and also a lot of time and effort. If you want to support the project, then upgrade to Pro. There's a little link over there. Just click that, and you can use PayPal, Stripe, Patreon. You choose any way that you want to upgrade. It's $33 for the year, and you get access to a lot of stuff, a lot of goodies for $33. Other than that, yeah, keep an eye on our website. There's always a bunch of videos on here, lots of news. The website itself is an OS now, so there's lots of nice goodies in the website as well to play with. Um, and then, yeah, that's pretty much my video today, guys. I just wanted to show you that we've got the first real hands-free version of Electra, fully operational. You can talk to her in various languages. You can activate her, put her into permanent listening mode. You can even use text input, but listen to voice output. You can send images to her. You can send text to her. You can discuss the image or the text that you send to her. And if you don't want to use voice, then you can just go to traditional methods of either pop down over there or right click over here and chat to her in the terminal. So you're in the terminal mode, you can talk to her. Yeah, and there's the other terminal mode. This is the other one. I mean, there are various modes to talk to her. We've put it everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, Windows 2025 Beta 2 is now live. Electra AI fully hands-free is also live. Go check it out. It's really awesome to play with. There's no fees involved to use it in free mode. There's no tokens, there's no limitations, nothing like that. In free mode, you might sometimes have a delay if the servers are extremely busy. You might wait an extra few seconds for a reply or something, but that's about the only limitation. Other than that, even in free mode voice, we do not limit it. You can use it, go crazy. Pro mode, of course, so much better. But, not everybody can always buy Pro mode. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to the guys that keep the project going and support us, especially the Patreon guys. You guys have no idea how much your contribution helps every month. If you guys do want to help support the project, keep us going, sign up for Patreon membership. Yeah, it helps us a lot. It's we can keep expanding on really cool features. Thanks. Otherwise, upgrade to Pro. That also helps us as well greatly. Our costs are rising month on month. Our costs are, I'm always stressed about that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to grab your copy of Windows 2025 Beta 2. It is now live. It went live yesterday. So it is on our website. Go grab it. It's got all of these new features in it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Working late in the light of our Makulu screen, customizing themes that are oh so clean. A system stable with a heart of open source. Makulu's whispers guide me, no need to force. LibreOffice scribing through no end, no cap. With every app I need, it's a creative sap. Yes, app. In the glow, in the flow, Makulu's insight show. AI core, open door, guiding as I go. The comfort of the code so bright in the screen's soft light. Makulu harmony in tech's endless flight. Smooth like the river, Makulu runs deep. Updates that deliver, promises to keep. Boot it up, feel the pulse, Makulu's beat so serene. With every line of code, it's like living the dream. AI's mind like the stars guides us through the night. Makulu's here, and everything just feels so right. In the grip of Makulu we find our pace, sailing through cyberspace with elegance and grace.